A very good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to the Singapore Geospatial Week Plus 2020, an event organized by GeoWorks, Singapore Land Authority's Geospatial Industry Center. So with us today, we'll be having Leica Geosystems. We have Yohnny Lim, the regional mobile mapping specialist from Leica Geosystems, to talk more about the BLK Go. Without further ado, I would like to welcome Yohnny to begin his presentation. Yohnny, please.
Hello. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Hold on. Okay. Good evening, everyone. So welcome to our virtual demo and webinar today at the Singapore Geospatial Week 2020. So our topic today will be about this new laser scanner, the handheld laser scanner, BLK Go, and also how we document space and structures into 3D point cloud with it. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so before we start, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Yohnny Lim. I'm from Malaysia. So I graduated from UTM Malaysia in 2014 in the field of GIS. So I have 6 years of experience now in the field of land surveying, in laser scanning, as well as in geospatial data management. And currently in Leica Geosystems, I'm responsible for mobile mapping, mobile LiDAR, for terrestrial laser scanning, for UAV survey, as well as for beam modeling. Okay, so to start off my presentation, let us first talk about the BLK family. In 2016, we introduced our first BLK device, the BLK 360. So it is the lightest and the most portable laser scanning we have up until now. And then in 2018, we introduced the BLK 3D, a portable photogrammetric device where you can just take photos and then do measurements with the photo. Okay, and in 2020, this year, we are bringing another technology into your hand. Okay, with this BLK Go, we have successfully bring mobile LiDAR into your pocket, and it is just this in this size. So the BLK Go is a truly handheld device. What we mean by truly handheld device is actually because it has nothing attached, just like that, and you can hold it and walk with this device alone, and it will scan everything for you in 3D. Sorry. Okay. With this new handheld capability, we have actually stepped up the game in the reality capture landscape, and now we can cover a much bigger area. We can collect more data in a very short period of time. So, and also this thing can achieve a very high accuracy of 2 cm. So this is a really game changer. Okay. So next we will talk a little bit about the technology that enables the BLK Go to do what it does. So on top of the BLK Go, there is a glass dome. So inside the glass dome is actually one single LiDAR scan head that rotates at both X and Y axis. So we call it the dual axis LiDAR scan head. Okay, and because of the special characteristic of rotating in both directions, it actually captures more angle for you. And while we are walking, this enables the BLK Go to cover more blind spot, as well as it benefits the LiDAR lamp to align and georeference the point cloud even better. Okay, and on the BLK Go, there is also multiple camera system. So there's 3 camera mounted, 1 in front and 2 on the side. So these 3 cameras are actually panoramic camera. It captures the environment while you are walking. These images were used for colorizing the point cloud, as well as when you are walking. The scanner actually used this panorama image to track the position of the scanner and the orientation of the scanner. So the visual and the LiDAR SLAM actually works together to orientate the position. Okay, that's another front-facing camera. This the camera on top is actually a high-resolution camera. This is used for capturing geotag image. Because the BLK Go is able to track its position while we are scanning. So when you take photo with the front with the high-res camera, the images will automatically be geotagged and tagged to the position in the point cloud. So this also allows us to capture more details when we are on site. Okay, so next, it's about the handlebar. So while the BLK Go might seem to be very stylish, very compact, but the capability that it allows us to scan is actually very complete. And then we have the scan head and the camera that we talked about earlier. But what is more amazing is actually we are able to fit so many other sensors in the handlebar. Okay, so there is a IMU inside. There is Wi-Fi receivers, and on the back of the handlebar there is an air vent to cool down the scanner. And then at the back there is a battery embedded in the handlebar, as well as the USB ports. This allows us to download data and also do firmware updating. And there is only one button on the BLK Go. Okay, so next is the technology that allows us to achieve high accuracy. We call it the Grand SLAM. So SLAM in its acronym means simultaneous localization and mapping, which means that the device capture the data and at the same time using it to do orientation and resection. So usually handheld mobile LiDAR in the market are usually either using visual SLAM or LiDAR SLAM. But for our Grand SLAM, our new algorithm actually combines both visual and LiDAR SLAM to enable the BLK Go to have better tracking as well as to give it a higher accuracy. Okay, that's why we call it the Grand SLAM. Okay, so it is very simple to operate. The BLK Go is very straightforward. There's only one button. So you just pick it up, you just start a scan, and then you just walk, and it will capture everything for you. Okay, and because there is, it is so compact, there is no display, there is no information screen on the BLK Go. We actually have an iOS app called the BLK Live app. Currently, it is only available in the Apple platform. So you can either use your iPhone or your iPad and pair it with the BLK Go, and then you can have information about the BLK Go in your mobile phone. So what the app can do is actually allows us to check the status of the BLK, the battery life, the temperature, the storage space left in the device. It also allows us to manage the scan mission. So let's say you want to delete some mission, and you can do it in the app. And it also allows us to have real-time monitoring of what we have scanned, because the app gets the live feed in real time from the BLK Go into the mobile app, and whatever you are scanning will be reflected in the screen, so you can see that your point cloud is whether there's any blind spot, or whether the IMU is working properly, or the trajectory is tracking the environment correctly or not. Okay, and the BLK Go is also perfectly integrated into our Leica Cyclone suite of software. So we can do our processing, the data processing in the Leica Register 360 software or Leica Cyclone. We can also do data cleaning. We can also do database combination and also management in the Cyclone software. And then these point clouds can be bridged to some third-party or external CAD, BIM, or 3D modeling software such as AutoCAD, Revit, as well as SolidWorks with our CloudWorks plugin. Okay, all these software are also Jetstream powered, which is you can host this data in our Jetstream enterprise server, and then you can share this data with your customer, with your partners, with your other departments using an IP address, so that they can get access to this data without having to download a very big or very huge data size of point cloud, and this is very beneficial. Okay, some application for this BLK to go are such as architecture, building, and construction. So we can use the BLK to go to quickly scan the site, to do some progress updates, to collect data information about the structures on the site, because sometimes it might expose us to hazards. So the faster we can go in and come out with the scanner, it is more beneficial. Okay. Next, it's for public safety. So we can scan the accident site, the crash site in the shortest period of time and collect everything with geotag as well as with accurate point cloud. Then we can clear the site as soon as possible. Okay, and as for media and entertainment, we can also use the BLK to go to scan a scene, and then we can use it to recreate in 3D for effects and also for CG. Okay, so these are some of the application of the BLK to go. So next, I'll be showing a video of the workflow of the BLK to go. Okay. It doesn't work. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Okay. So in this video, we will show you the BLK to go and also some workflows and also how the BLK to go app works. And then later on, we will show some data collected with the BLK to go. So this is the BLK to go app. Okay, you can connect to the BLK to go with Wi-Fi connection. And once the connection is established, you can just pick it up and press the button to start the scanning. Okay, and then you can just start walking with normal walking pace is okay. Okay, so on the app, you will see the point cloud coming through to the screen, and you can see the data is aligned automatically to the existing data, and this allows the operation to be carried out in single person. Okay, so so this is what we see now is actually processed point cloud data captured by the Cyclone software. So the total scan time taken to complete this scan of the multi-level car park is actually less than 30 minutes, and we can achieve as high as 2 cm accuracy. And this data is actually good enough for 3D modeling. So what we see here now is actually the point cloud data modeled in Revit using the CloudWorks plugin. Okay, and all the deliverables, the point cloud and the beam model can be hosted in Jetstream, and you can share all this data with your customer, with your partners. So this is BLK to go. So next I'll be showing the data set that we have seen in the video. Okay, so this is the data set that we just seen in the video. Okay, so now I'll be doing a live demonstration of to interact with the point cloud. So what we see now is fully scanned with the BLK to go, and the red bubble is actually the first person view generated with the Cyclone software. So if you click into this bubble, it brings you into the panoramic view as well as the point cloud view of the point cloud. Okay, and then we can fly through. We can also navigate through the point cloud. Okay, so this is the quality of the BLK to go scan data. So the scan line is jagged because it is a dual axis scan head. But if we look carefully at the data quality is actually very good. It is very clean, and the 3D structures is very well defined. Okay, and then let's change into the slicer view. Then we can see the data in a better way. So if you slice, okay, so okay, so if we slice the data and we put it in top view, we can see that the structures on the point cloud are actually very clean. You don't see lots of noisy point clouds along the wall. Okay, and all the columns are visible. Okay. Okay, we can also identify objects from the point cloud, such as vehicles, such as some of the pipings. So let me just turn to the bottom view of the point cloud, and then we can see better. So all these columns, wall structures, and the services on the ceiling can be identified from the point cloud. So this data is actually good enough for 3D modeling. Okay, we can also do So we can also do section view with the point cloud. Okay, we can see that the ground data is also very flat. Okay, this is good. This shows how good the BLK data really is. Okay, with these, we can do our floor flatness analysis as well. We can also identify staircase, curbs, as well as the ceilings from the point cloud data. Okay. So yeah. So this is. So I will end my demo here today. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
so,
thank you. Thank you, Yohnny, for the presentation. So we have a few questions. So perhaps for any questions pertaining to pricing, we'll be sharing Yohnny's email in the chat, so you can send an email directly to Yohnny with regards to any questions pertaining to pricing, and as well as any comparisons to other similar products as well. Okay, so we're gonna start off with some of the questions. So the first question, is your device able to function in an environment where there is no GPS signal, example, underground network of tunnels?
Okay, yep. So to answer this question, the BLK to Go is actually not equipped with a GPS receiver. So in environment without GPS signal, it doesn't affect the operation of the BLK to Go. So the BLK to Go relies solely on IMU, the inertial measurement unit, and also the SLAM algorithm that tracks the existing features in the environment. So it actually works well with environment that has lots of noise, lots of structures. So if we are using it in underground level of tunnels, it might not work well because it is a longitudinal section, and it is like the same features all over the along the whole tunnel. So the SLAM might not track that well. But in a building or in a park where you have trees, which is in different shapes, then the BLK to Go will work well. Okay. So to answer another question,
next question. Let's cover what is the maximum range of the BLK to Go, and can this be ported easily to an ArcGIS platform?
Okay. The maximum range of the BLK to Go is 25 meter. So workable point cloud range is around 20 meter. So because this is a portable laser scanner, we don't really need high range to be able to scan. We can just walk near to the scan objects, and it will capture better data in higher density. For ArcGIS, if we can export data in E57, I think most of the scanners in the market can export their data into ArcGIS. So it is accepting open format data.
Okay. Next question. Can I georeference the data, and does the data have northing, easting connected to local benchmark?
Okay, so this is a surveying device. So similar to our total station, our RTC laser scanners, if you set up a target on over a known point, then we can georeference it with the coordinates, and then it works the same. So because it doesn't have a GPS, so the data captured is on arbitrary coordinates initially, and once georeference to a local grid, it will be in Survey 21.
Okay, next question. Are the scans level at the z-axis?
Sorry?
Are the scans level at the z-axis?
The scan level, okay. With the IMU, when we are doing the initialization on the, that means when we are starting the scanner, the BLK to Go will try to will figure out the level using the IMU, but the data is not leveled out of the box. So it will look as if it is level because IMU has a certain level of error. But if we georeference it with our control point, then the data will be leveled.
Okay. I think the next question, can you link point cloud data to global coordinates? If you can do that, how about in underground or non-GPS environment? I believe this has already been answered.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, next question, we'll move to what is the total size of the data set in your demo of the point cloud collection of the car park?
Okay, the total size of the car park data is around 17 gigabyte.
Okay, next question. Can I scan at nighttime or under no light condition?
Yes, absolutely, you can. So I can show another set of data which is scanned at night. Mm, Okay, okay. Change to this one. Okay, so this data set was scanned at night. Okay, if we look at the data, it looked dark. There's nothing much about this data. But change, if we change this data to grayscale, then we will see that the data is actually scanned pretty nicely. Or the staircase is very nice. It's well defined, the shape. Okay, there's not many noise, and we can also see the shape of the trees, the leaves are really sharp and nice. And this scan data is scanned at around 9 p.m. at night without light. Yep. Okay.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. Comparing the BLK 360 and BLK to Go, which one has the higher accuracy?
BLK 360 and BLK to go. Okay. Actually, BLK 360 has a higher accuracy because it is scanned on the tripod, so it will always have better accuracy compared to a moving scanner, because there's so many things that can go wrong during a scan, like the IMU drift, as well as for the uh, slam errors.
Okay, next question. Are there any plans for an Android version for the mobile app?
Okay. Currently, the release app is only on the iOS platform. So there is no news yet about development on the Android platform. So similar to our Cyclone Field app, it is currently only available in the iOS platform only.
Okay. Next question. How long does the battery last, or what is the maximum hours the device can work in a single survey trip?
Okay, a single battery in the BLK to go, this one, will last around 45 minutes. And the BLK to go is shipped with 3 of these batteries. So each day you can scan more than 1.5 hours.
Mhm. Okay, the next couple of questions, I think I'll just combine them. Can it also do imaging? Can you take images? And does the BLK to go have a built-in camera?
Yes, there are actually 4 cameras on the BLK to go. Maybe you cannot see its blood, but yeah, there's actually 4 cameras, and it captures panorama while we are walking. So the panoramic image actually only covers around 270 degrees, because there's a blind spot facing us. So there's no camera facing the back. So yeah, to answer this question, it does do images.
Okay, next, I think we'll take the last 2 questions. So does the scanning work underwater or in foggy conditions?
No, the answer is no. So laser scanner don't work in water. So the laser beam also doesn't reflect back to the scanner. So answer is no.
Okay, one last question. Is the BLK to go IP rated, splash proof or dust proof?
Yes, it is IP rated to IP52. So it is splash proof. So not fully waterproof. So you cannot just soak it in water. So and it also has a dust filter in front. So the dust, so that dust doesn't go into the scanner through the air vents as well as in front.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of this presentation. For those audience who have questions on pricing, on product comparisons, we're gonna put Yohnny's email in the chat. So do copy his email address and drop him an email if you have further questions or any further inquiries regarding the BLK to Go. I think Yohnny, you have a QR code that you would like to share as well, right?
Yeah, the QR code is on the screen actually, so it is on the slide. This actually brings everybody to the BLK to Go website, so you can get more information from there.
Okay, so I'll be posting Yohnny's email address. So Yohnny, do check out his email address in the chat box, and then do scan the QR code which Yohnny has kindly put up on his screen right now. Okay, I think his screen is not active.
Is it?
Sorry, Yohnny, can you just, I think just say something here.
Yeah, what should I say? Okay, do you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so this is the QR code. Yeah, thank you everyone for spending your time to listen to me and joining our webinar today.
A big thank you to Yohnny of Leica Geosystems. For the rest of the audience, do check out the rest of our webinars that we'll be holding in this 2 weeks. I'll be putting up the QR code for you to scan so that you're able to get hold of all the webinar schedules and as well as the registration link. Okay, with that, thank you, Yohnny. Thank you very much for this presentation. And for the rest of the audience, have a great evening ahead and hope to see you again in the rest of our webinars in the Singapore Geospatial Week Plus 2020. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everyone.